The Monster Hunter Wilds Spring Update. It's finally here! And after the Mizutsune patch, I thought this game couldn't get any springier? So the update includes the Festival of Accord, Blossomdance in the Grand Hub, seasonal equipment, and decorations for pop-up camps, as well as limited time event quests for more Sakura goodies. This morning I woke up so prepared, so ready, so pink, per usual. I poured myself a morning beverage, floral themed and energizing, ready for a springtime hunting session. This is just an iced rose latte, made extremely unprofessionally. It's just got ice, rose syrup, oat milk, and a shot of coffee. Not measured and most definitely instant.
Ooh, this is gonna be fun!
That's right, ma'am. Yes, I am the kind of gamer that will have a themed drink if the occasion arises. It's part of the fun. Less about drinks and more about hunting. It's time to get comfy and I'll tell you what went down. Hi everyone, Alicia here. We are back in Monster Hunter Wilds for, yes, the spring patch. Just in time, honestly. I have spent a lot of hours doing side quests and recording content only to realize that this update was happening, and so I have scrapped my initial video idea and now we're doing this. Super last minute, but it's gonna be cool. It's gonna be swag. So stay tuned. As I was saying, I realized after completing the main story and becoming a high enough hunter rank through all the side quests I've been doing off camera, I finally triggered the quest to hunt my favorite monster, the Mizutsune. Of course, I had to speak to Kanya. Literally, I have a genuine fear of fishing mechanics in all games. But we adapt and overcome, and this time I wasn't being forced to fish against my will.
Lately, his stomach's been doing the talking for him. I hear it growling all the time. My specialties lie in the water, but as a scholar, something seems up.
Fish are a central part of the Wudwud's diet. So if a Wudwud is going hungry when he's living that close to a fishing spot, well, something must be keeping them from getting food. Yes, and that something could be a monster.
Yeah, that's why I was hoping you could accompany me to his fishing spot to check it out. If it's you guys, the Wudwuds are a lot less likely to freak out.
All right, well, what are we waiting for?
I'll show you the way.
Thanks, Kanya.
So the first call to action was to save a Wrangler Woodward. Winnable, doable, easy, right? Surely.
If you don't mind me asking, how do you communicate with Mastangler if he doesn't talk?
When two people draw the line side by side, that's all you need. Any true fisher knows the feeling. Angling transcends words.
Wow, you're a real professional. Any ideas which monster it could be?
I had my zenny on a Bashaguma, but something isn't adding up. Bashaguma are a pillar of the Scarlet Forest ecosystem, right? So if they're just out there doing their thing, that shouldn't result in a fish shortage.
I see. A doe shaguma.
Oh, yes, that. I can't remember the name of anything out of the water.
Yep, a real professional.
Mastangler should be at his fishing spot around now. He's been fishing around the clock to try and help his people.
We should hurry then. If the monster comes while he's alone...
Yikes. Yeah, that would be bad. Oh, we're nearly there.
Sure enough.
Masked Angler! You're safe. I was so worried.
Is that the monster that's disturbing your fishing?
No.
No.
Oh my gosh.
Oh, no.
Oh my gosh. The bubbles. You already know who it is. Oh my gosh. The foam. It's my favorite sea snake. So elegant, so devious. The slipping. Yeah, I know how it feels, buddy. I'm smiling so hard right now. Slippy.
The Mizutsune!
Mizutsune.
To ensure the area's safety, the guild authorizes you to hunt the Mizutsune! On it!
Yay, we did. It was finally my time to shine. I could hunt the monster I've been waiting to hunt since the spring announcement.
That flaming bubble.
But of course, it's never that simple. Literally, the hunter warns us not to touch the flaming bubbles because when the Mizutsune is mad, you don't want to mess with it. And me being the consistent gamer I am, yep, I failed to dodge said bubbles, and let's say I get near to death a couple times. More than a couple times? Okay, a lot of times. But what's worse is actually dying. Yeah, I died. A lot. Fighting this monster. It just wriggles around too much. Like, what am I meant to do? Yes, you can dodge the bubbles, but your girl wasn't ready for the next attack that was apparently telegraphed after that, where the Mizutsune just throws its whole body and your life flashes before your eyes as this sea snake is hurtling towards you at full speed. Yeah, sounds fun, right? A bone-crushing experience, for sure. sometimes I don't even understand how I died. I just see movement, and then the next thing I know, I fainted on the ground and being thrown on the floor by the Palico rescuers. So yeah, an easy hunt. No challenges whatsoever. Super easy. Winnable, like I said.
You alright? I need to ensure the Wudwud's safety, so I officially filed the Mizutsune quest with the guild. Prepare and accept the quest when you're ready.
So I died twice? Creepy. This was one of the most painful experiences playing Monster Hunter Wilds. I can't even lie to you guys. I was so excited, and dying so many times during this fight, I lost the will. Honestly, I was considering whether I was actually gonna put in the effort to get the armor at all, because it's stressful. It's that stressful. Agony. And the pain did not stop there. No siree. That truly did put a dent through my cranium. It was like a cycle of deja vu, living the same events over and over, knowing what the outcome is. More pain, only to go back and do it all again. But finally I defeated the monster, and you can hear how drained I am at the moment I recorded this clip. Why is that so painful? Certainly. Can say that again, Alma.
Let's head back.
Wow. End this quest immediately. Get me out of here. I can get behind. But I did it! Whoopee! Whoopee! Yeah, that death count is looking way worse now. Well done. Well done. Yes, I did die once more again, so I shall change that. Oh my gosh. Abysmal. Absolutely abysmal.
Thank you so much for taking care of the Mizutsune. Now the Wudwud's fishing spot will be safe. And that means they'll be able to eat.
Fisher fellow, good lord.
I guess the Scarlet Forest monster ecology is even more diverse than we thought.
I'll be sure to make a note of that in my report about Mizutsune. We need to do more research on the ecological distribution here. I'm sure we can find a better way for the Mizutsune population and Wudwuds to coexist.
Agreed. So, now that this investigation is over, what should we do next?
Fisher!
Sounds great to me.
So, with the Wudwud's home saved, we'll put the Mizutsune saga on hold. Trust me, I definitely needed the break. But yeah, I made do with what armor I could craft and got ready to see what was going down in the Grand Hub for this spring event with some of the perks of the DLC I got when I bought the game. Initially, I got something together that didn't look half bad and crafted just one Mizutsune armor item. For now. Baby steps, baby steps. But yeah, off to the Grand Hub. As you saw at the start of the video for the preview, the Grand Hub looks insane. It's so beautiful, so pink. I love all the blossom trees just everywhere. The petals are in abundance. Like, oh my gosh. It's so pretty. All the banners. It really does feel like a full-on festival. And of course, We're back into side quest mode.
To ask you. Remember the Alpha Doshagama you hunted a fair while back? Oof, we've learned a lot from it. But I'm still a bit short on evidence to back my current theory. I'd love a little more data. I'm sorely tempted to go and collect it myself, but I admit it's outside of my capabilities.
That awareness is as surprising as it is welcome.
Anyway, I'd like you to capture a solitary specimen from the forest. One with no pack. Comparing that to the other alpha should help to improve our understanding. I'm in no hurry, though. Feel free to take this on at your own leisure. I appreciate it.
Wanna help out a bit?
Of course we want to help out, Mem. Ah, side tangent. Alma's new outfit looks so adorable. It's giving Parisian kimono. I love the little beret on, and it definitely suits her character, so they've done well on that. Less about the fashion. This isn't Infinity Nikki, come on. We're here to hunt the Doshagama. Well, not hunt it, capture it. So it's time to prepare, and I do my research. Check what it's weak to, and change up my gear. I craft any resources I have run out of. Great potions, energy drinks. Make sure I bring along the traps this time, and trank bombs, and just regular bombs because explosives are fun. I also check in with provisions, see what ammo I need to buy. Considering how forgetful I am, it's good that I did everything here.
Just what I expect from my most valued customer.
With prep done and out of the way, it was time to head to the Scarlet Forest and actually capture this monster.
Wow, we sure got here fast. Time for a quick break.
You guys need to be proud because I'm actually getting so good at using my map for navigation. Like, have you seen me get lost once this episode? No, because wow, I can read a map, crazy. Also, you'll see here what I really like about Wilds. I'm just running around trying to get to the monster that's actually my objective, and I've seen 3 other goofy goobers just going about their daily lives, chilling in their home, not even bothered that I am zooming past on my secret, and I love that for them. Also, I've seen some really cool turf wars, like monsters interacting with each other and fighting for space over their territory. The animations are just beautiful, so yeah. Enough waffle, more pew pew.
Look out!
Honestly, monsters like the Doshagama are such a breath of fresh air because I can just basically stand in relatively the same position and keep shooting until they die. There's nothing complicated going on there, so that was an easy hunt.
We received supply items. Don't let them go to waste.
But
Looks like it's moving to
I
a new
forget.
area.
We're not putting the monster to bed, we're capturing it. So with the pitfall trap being a success and my final trank bomb working. We've completed the quest and it's time to report back to Eric.
We're getting paid well for that one!
Thanks for capturing that Doshagama. I immediately immersed myself in the analysis. Doshagama are fairly individualistic to begin with. They don't exhibit the collectivism of a true pack. In the first place, they're each strong enough to survive alone. Not many predators to fear either. Which is why those in the forest live alone, and the desert packs lack any real order or cohesion. In other words, they group purely to hunt. The tie that binds them is profit. They want a free meal. Even an average specimen can secure prey it could never hunt alone, if it aligns with a strong alpha.
I see.
At first, I'd considered cohesion driven by fear of the dominant alpha, but nope, just didn't click. If anything, the pack growing stronger would invite power struggles and decrease cohesion. Of course! I'll need to study pack alpha interactions up close. Or no, compare forest and desert specimens.
Eric, I need to...
Sorry, of course. This stuff just grabs a hold of me. The ecosystem here truly is a marvel. Don't you think?
Yeah. Well, glad I could be of help.
With Eric's research taken care of, it was time to focus on the festival again. I saw that there were limited bounties available where you could get some cool items, seasonal items such as the Blossomdance vouchers, tickets, and I think like these limited edition bombs, which are super cool. Of course I was going to collect every single one of those. I turned to slaying some other monsters like the Chatakabra. I bought a lot of monsters in this time. I'm not gonna show all of them, but here are some highlights.
That's my partner!
This is a rare research opportunity. Can't let it go to waste.
Wow, what a view!
Not the most elegant ending frame. After that, I had put my Mizutsune mission on the sidebar for a bit too long now, so it was time to return to actual living hell. I'm only half kidding. But here, I am super proud that I managed to pull off this interception where the monster was exhausted and going back to the river to feed, and I stopped it. Yippee! I'm a real hunter. But yeah, now would be a really good time. I'm so shocked I caught this, but the transition between the time of day and fighting this monster was so beautiful and cinematic. Like, the sky got more red as the sun rose, obviously, but also because I was shooting this monster a lot, it was getting quite annoyed, so it changed form, and its scales went from its pinkish color to red, and it just looked really pretty. The things I think about whilst I'm hunting, you can see where my priorities lie. I did die multiple times again, but I was getting more used to its patterns. Eventually I got better at hunting it. Ma'am, what do you mean no? Why are you saying it like that?
That's my partner!
This is a rare research opportunity. Can't let it go to waste.
Yeah, I kept grinding this monster until I had enough for the armor pieces I wanted and both of its weapons, because they were both major upgrades from what I had before.
Elbows, elbows.
Right.
Good.
All right.
Oh, good. Very good.
I really went the full way for this set, honestly. Like, the amount of side questing I had to do. Crazy.
Could I talk to you for a minute? Lately, the Vanguard's desert patrols have been attacked by a sand leviathan, unlike any they've ever seen.
It may have felt you were encroaching on its territory. Have you heard what was different?
It was larger in size. I also heard that it looked like it was covered in old scars.
I see. From those characteristics, it sounds like we're dealing with a tempered monster.
A tempered monster.
One that's weathered countless battles over the years and grown more powerful. And more dangerous. If the patrols have attracted one's attention, they'll be at risk as long as it remains here. Better to remove that threat before someone gets seriously hurt. Will you leave this to the guild?
Of course. Thank you so much. Please, be careful out there.
The guild researchers sent to investigate Isai's report confirmed your theory. They cited a tempered Balahara in the desert, and certain to affect the greater region. Hunt authorization has come down from the guild. Please, take care of it as soon as you're ready.
The first was the Bulachi. Is that it? Nope, it's not the Bulachi, the Balahara, but the tempered version. So this was like an upgrade from the first ones we fought in the main story. Honestly, it wasn't that difficult. It had like tempered wounds. I think that did more damage to them when you hit them.
There! That's our target!
Needed the torrent sack from those guys. Got that. Been there, done that.
The sand leviathan you mentioned really was tempered, but it was safely hunted, thanks to your report.
Already? Really? Amazing. That's a huge help. We've only just begun to learn about monsters. There's still much we don't know. I hope you'll continue to share your knowledge. Especially any ways to avoid hunting them.
It's unavoidable in cases of imminent danger like this one. But the ideal is coexistence. Sharing any changes you see is part of that. If we find the signs early, we may have other options.
Understood. We'll be sure to let you know. And thank you again. Really. Right. Please, take this. It isn't much, but we want to extend our thanks.
And then a paragale fin or something. And honestly, I just felt so bad fighting them. They're not... they're kind of... I want to say they're more on the docile side, no? They didn't really fight back. In fact, they wanted to run away when I invaded on the pack to try and delete them. So that left a weird feeling, but I got the required materials for my Mizutsune gear. And here we are. Mission complete. I've done it. It took a lot of work, but I got there. With all the hard work out of the way, it was finally time to enjoy the wonders of the Blossomdance festival. Ah. The lobby felt so serene. With these fireworks going off. So pretty. I think some was shaped like a giant cuckoo. We got cherry blossoms. It was just a very magical experience in the game. Very cute. Look at all these NPCs coming together to enjoy the light show. Oh. Just when I thought it was finished, there was a grand finale, the singular blame. Last but not least, boom. Grand finish! Yippee! Amazing. Amazing. And look at this sky. Ugh. When the time of day changes, they've just nailed the beauty and whimsy nature of the sky. Look at the clouds, the colors. It's so vibrant and pretty. Now, you might be wondering what I'm doing waiting on these steps for, but it will all make sense in a moment. I'll let the girl cook. Let me cook. Who let her cook? But yeah, now is a great time to try out the Grand Hub's pastimes. Some cool features I noticed before were a lot of the palicos in the area were dressed up in the seasonal palico armor, where they look like these bubblehead cats, which is quite hilarious. And this was my first time trying barrel bowling with the Sakura theme. Oh my gosh, it's so on brand, it's so pink, it's so neat. And the first time I tried this, I didn't do too well. Honestly, trying to read the trajectory of how these barrels will roll is kind of difficult. They go in unexpected ways. But the second time round I did much better. Definitely a lot better. Look at Mem cheering me on. Yippee, Mem! Yeah, to go from a B to an A, not a crazy difference, but big enough, right? There's improvements. There's only so much one can do whilst waiting. Don't you judge me, Eric. And of course, the only pastime I had left was to try some fishing. The horror! Ah! But look, it's in a cute pond with petals all in there. And to be honest, the fishing mechanic really isn't as difficult as I remembered, so there was no harm in doing some fishing whilst I waited for time to pass. But yeah, as soon as I could see the sky getting darker, I was like, oh, fantastic. It's time to go. Get me away from this fishing rod. I will stay away from the pond for a while now. That was its little moment. It was nice while it lasted. It was back to the steps and what seems to be set up like a stage for a certain performer. Oh, I really like the transition into this absolutely amazing goal stacking moment. I took so many photos here because I was just blown away by how brilliant they've done this. Wow, like her movements are so elegant and flowy. Beautiful. It's just enchanting, really. And it kind of made me emotional, I can't lie. The like Monster Hunter theme and this song that's playing right now, they really get to me. I like the choreography and like when she puts her hands to her head like she's about to go to bed. So cute. And a lovely and mysterious transition for her leaving. Oh my gosh. But yeah, I'm loving this update, if you guys can't tell. Kooky. It's been so fantastic. Encore! 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 C'est magnifique! Encore! Honestly blown away. That will be it for my coverage of the Blossomdance Festival. And hope you guys enjoyed this style of video. I am not the best at voiceover, but at the time I was really lazy and didn't want to yap whilst I was playing the game. I just wanted to experience it. So we're left with this. Hope you enjoyed. Please leave a like and a comment and subscribe for more. Hihi. Bye bye.